Okay, we are back for the next phase of articles. Now let's see what more to learn from articles today. We have rule number 11. Use the with superlatives such as the best, the biggest, the most important, the least interesting, etc. Now, the examples for these can be something like this is the best day ever. This is the most expensive hotel room I've ever heard of in my life. This is the most expensive hotel room I've ever heard of in my life. He told the funniest joke. Comparative forms such as bigger, better, more can be used with both a and the and the following general article usage. The examples are as follows. I like the bigger roller coaster. He has a more expensive car than I do. However, guys, the is often used with comparative forms, bigger, rather than superlative forms, biggest, when comparing only two things. This is commonly used in phrases such as the bigger of the two. For example, Jesse and Shauna are both smart, but I think Shauna is the smarter of the both. So here they refer to Shauna specifically. So she is the smarter one compared to the two. So compared to those two, Shauna is smarter. Between Jason's son and his daughter is the better athlete. So even here, it is Jason's son and daughter, and we are referring to his daughter who is the better athlete there, not the best. Rule number 12, guys. Do not use articles when generalizing about uncountable nouns and plural countable nouns. For example, curiosity is a great trait. Now, curiosity is an uncountable noun. Water is an important resource. Again, another uncountable noun. So here also you will look at the vowel sound that comes before the article. So a great trait. So the G in great is a consonant sound. So a is an uncountable article. Rule number 12, guys. Do not use articles when generalizing about uncountable nouns and plural countable nouns. Let's look at the examples here. Curiosity is a great trait. So curiosity is uncountable, and also water is an important resource. Even water is an uncountable noun. So here you cannot tell if it is singular or plural. So here you will just use articles only to generalize its characteristics, rather than you will not use articles to say a curiosity is a great trait, or an water or a water is an important resource. So here you start off with the uncountable noun straight away in the sentence. Vegetables are good for you. So vegetables is a plural countable noun, but then again you don't have to use anything until you are referring specifically to the vegetables. So that time you can tell the vegetables are good for you. Even here, when it is plural, if you put the, it would become a mistake, because the vegetables are good for you. Vegetables good for you. The makes no difference to the entire sentence, so you don't have to use it. Rule number 13, guys. Remember, English speakers often use the plus a singular noun when they talk about or make generalization about certain topics, including plants like coconut, where you can also use the coconut palm, the saguaro, the baobab, animals, the leopard, the elephant. the lowland gorilla, or your body parts, the head, the eye, or the ear. Let's look at some examples. I play the piano. The dolphin is a very intelligent animal. Right now, the euro is stronger than the dollar. Cheryl got poked in the eye. Rule number 14. The expressions a few, a little means some and express the idea that you have more than expected. For example, he always cried. He always carries a few dollars for emergencies. He had a little difficulty with his homework. She, ha- she has a few friends who can help her move. Rule number 15. Generally, articles are not used with the names of illness or diseases. For example, Dr. Smith visits schools and universities to educate students on AIDS. AIDS is an acronym for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, so it is a disease. So, Dr. Smith visits schools and universities to educate students on AIDS, on the AIDS, on a AIDS, on an AIDS. All sounds wrong. So remember, don't use articles when you're going to be talking about a disease or an illness. It can be about yourself, it can be about some person when you're writing. Oncologists are doctors who specialize in treating cancer. Even here, cancer is a disease. There are several medications that can be used to treat malaria. I hope you guys are understanding because I cannot make these examples any more simpler. However, there are some illness which requires the measles, the flu, the mumps, the bubonic plague. Guys, remember, so these are referred to a disease that you may catch. So if someone asks what happened to Srihari sir, Srihari sir caught the measles. Srihari sir has caught the flu. Srihari sir might have caught the mumps. I definitely didn't catch the bubonic plague though. Listen up guys, let's take up another round of short test, and once this is done, we can get back to understanding more about articles and what are the last few sections of articles we'll have to focus on because we are almost reaching to the end of this topic.